Hi everyone, this is BritSimon. So I was going to do a live conversation with a gentleman from Ghana. His name is Daniel. I won't give his full name, but his name is Daniel. So Daniel, thank you for being prepared to join me on the chat this evening. I wanted to make this video because his case is an example of a particularly good example of a case number and an embassy that needs some special consideration. Okay, so I'm going to explain what's happened with Daniel so far, and then I'm going to post this video, which will help Daniel, but I think it will also help other people who are in a similar position. Okay, so I'd like other people to pay attention carefully to what I'm going to explain in this video for DV 2023 candidates. So Daniel was a smart guy. He obviously got selected. He's got an Africa 28,000 range number, and which is a pretty good number in Africa. And he submitted his DS260 on May 16th. He then unlocked and resubmitted. He made some corrections, I guess. I don't know exactly what he corrected, but he's just, I think today or yesterday, he's received his email to say that his case is fully processed and he's ready for scheduling. Right? This is, sometimes I call that documentarily qualified, ready for scheduling. All of those things are the same. He's not AV status yet, right? Because he's not current yet. But there's a couple of points already. He submitted pretty early. I suspect he's probably single. He hasn't got a big family going through processing. So his DS260 was processed pretty quickly. He unlocked and resubmitted after making changes. Now, that kind of blows away all this bullshit we hear about you mustn't unlock. And Daniel had said that in listening to me and my explaining about unlocking gave him the confidence to unlock. I'm glad he did, because he unlocked and he's now already been processed, right? So it just blows away this nonsense that you mustn't unlock. I mean, people that say that just need to stop saying that, because they don't know what they're talking about, right? Okay. That being said, that's not the reason that I wanted to talk about this case. Daniel, are you there now? Can you hear me, Daniel? Oh, your microphone is muted. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Your microphone's on now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Brace, is it okay? Yes,
Oh,
I can
yeah,
hear you.
very good. Very good. Okay,
I
and your
can hear
network
you. I
seems much
can
better
hear
now.
you.
Yeah. It's late at night in Ghana, I guess. Is that right? It seems late at night. I don't think the audio quality is great. So what I'm going to do, Daniel, is I'm going to explain. I've already started explaining your case, and I'm going to explain some things. And then if you stay on the line, and if you're not comfortable, if you don't understand something, then you can ask me questions later, right? So I've explained that you submitted your case on May 16th. You unlocked and resubmitted on June 17th, I think it is. And then yesterday today, you got your email to say you're documentarily qualified, you're fully processed, right? Hope that's right. I think your connection's still not great, but anyway, I think that's right. So then your case number is AF 28,000. Now, AF 28,000 is probably, it's not going to get current before December.
Yes, please. Yes.
All good so far, right? Okay. It won't get current before December. It will probably be current in maybe February or March interviews, perhaps as late as April, right? But the earliest I can imagine it would be sort of ready for scheduling is February or March. Now, interviews for March are set up in January, okay? So, which is good, because if you don't go current, let me back up a little bit. When you go current, because you're already processed, you're going to go into AV status pretty quickly when you become current, right? and you'll be in a queue for ACRA. And my issue is I don't know 100% certain that ACRA is going to have a lot of I'm going to take you out here a little bit. I don't think that ACRA is going to have a lot of capacity in the first couple of months, right? And what I want to do is I want for you to be able to pay attention to what we're seeing in terms of the number of people being interviewed in ACRA. If they're interviewing a lot of people, then I won't be concerned for you. But if they're not interviewing a lot of people, then there's a risk that you become AV, right? Which is you get an email that says you're current for interview processing. That's when you're current, right? And at that point, you can't switch embassy. Once you're in that position, you cannot switch to another embassy. So if ACRA doesn't do well, like recently they've been taking cases up, maybe 20 or 30 cases per month, and that's all. If they continue on that pace, it's a problem. It's a problem for your case. And so what I want you to do is to do one of two things. In December, by December, have a serious consideration, and perhaps we should talk again about whether we think there's enough people being interviewed at ACRA. You'll be able to ask friends, perhaps check with the physician. That might be a smart way to find out how many people are being interviewed. You'll find out as much as you can to see how many cases are being interviewed, okay? On January the 1st, we will get access to the SEAC data, and we'll know exactly how many cases have been interviewed at ACRA. But January the 1st is going to be a few days before I suspect you'll go current. Not very many days, right? And it could be that you get current even before we've got that SEAC data. And in that case, I don't want you to become AV status, locked into a queue and not able to move your embassy to another embassy, because it might make more sense for you to move to a different embassy in Benin or Nigeria or wherever, right? And so that's the point. That's what I wanted to sort of talk through with you. And it's about the strategy that you should employ between now and that point, right? So that's what I'm trying to get across to you. Now, the main thing that this will hinge on is the performance of ACRA Embassy. How many cases are they going to schedule? They should be able to schedule 50 to 100 cases per month with no problem. They used to do that, and that's what I would be looking for, right? But if they're not doing that, if they're still doing 10, 20, interviews per month, then I would be worried for you, because other cases in ACRA would become current before your case, and therefore would be in the AV queue before you enter the AV queue, which is a line of people at the same status, ready for that embassy interview. And once you're in that AV queue, KCC won't move your case to another embassy. That's the problem I'm trying to avoid. Okay, so I'm hoping you'll understand all of that. And I hope, Daniel, that this works out for you. But I'm horrified with what ACRA have been doing to people in DV 2022. It's terrible. And so I'm nervous for people in similar situations. And I don't think there's going to be many embassies that will be like this. But the reason I'm sort of raising this to everybody's attention is that if there is another embassy that is not taking a high capacity and has a lot of cases like ACRA, then that would be more worrying for me, right? And that's why I would be worried about it. I say for me, for you, I'm worried for you, right? Okay, so that is what I wanted to explain. So you are chatting here. First submission May 16th. Yeah. So you and I are also talking in direct message on Telegram here. But I think that when you see this video, I think it's all going to make sense. So I think I've got my my data correctly. But if you want to talk about this again, Daniel, I'd be very happy to help you through that process, and just make sure that you're okay. And help you make the decision about when or if you need to make a change to your embassy. Okay, which would involve contacting KCC, and well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later about how you would do that. Right, but let's figure out if that's even necessary at the moment. Okay, Daniel. I hope that's going to be helpful for you. I hope it will also help others. And just so you're aware, obviously, everything I'm talking about here, I don't charge anybody, any fees for any of this. So I'm just looking to help you, partly because your case is representative and can help other people as well. All right, Daniel. Okay. Thanks everybody for listening in. And who knows? Maybe this is a type of video I need to record, taking individual cases and helping people sort of through a particular challenge in that process. Maybe I'll do some more videos in this way. All right, everybody. Thanks then. Bye-bye.